Well, it looks like we have quorum, so I think we'll go ahead and call this meeting to order at 3 o'clock. I think, if I just want to be correct, that we did not receive a packet like we usually receive, so no one, okay.
Just in the mail.
Just in the mail, just in the email. Is that everyone else received the email from Steve, right? I think you sent it out, great. So we will go ahead and get started with our first agenda item. Does everyone got logged in okay, I guess? All right, so we will go ahead and get started with our first agenda item with staff. Oh, well, we should approve. That's a great.
I saw him on the email. I'm ready to
Is it?
recommend
Okay.
approval.
Yep. Perfect, thank you. Thank you. Does anyone else need to see the agenda from, or excuse me, the minutes from last meeting? If we want to go ahead. Let's call the vote are there any additions or corrections to the July 11th bond advisory meeting? Any? Is there a motion to approve minutes from last meeting?
Are we on here? We're not seeing them here.
Oh, that is true. I don't think we have
I
them.
can verbally do a motion, but.
Yes, let's go ahead and verbally do them, unless staff needs us to.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Yeah. There we are. We got a motion and a second to approve the July 11th bond advisory minutes. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right. Next up to item agenda 3A, and we'll let staff go.
Oh, we're getting there. It's not kicking over. There you
Okay.
go. Okay, so item 3A is PC0904. It's our base repair program. What it is we're requesting $500,000 to go ahead and fix all those nice, wonderful indentions in the road that you see, the spider cracks, what have you, before we come back through and resurface in the future months. So it's a $500,000 program. You see us typically 2 times a year we come back and ask for additional funds to keep this program going based on the need that we have. So, and that'll come out of our unlisted funds for our streets proposition.
Any questions from members? Is there a motion?
Recommend to approve. Second.
And second. We have a motion and a second. All in favor? Or well, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Looks like any nays? Motion is approved. All right. We'll go to item B. Staff, go ahead.
Okay, MC0619, you've seen this item before. This is part of our Northwest BRT project that we have. This is the computerized system that helps us monitor the different intervals on the between locations, the ridership, where the bus actually is as it goes through the process, its route, and what have you. It's part of what we need to performance. It's a part of our performance measures for the FTA part of the grant. So this is a $500,000, or well, just shy of that. It's. Let me look down here where I can see.
488.
488,000 and some change from the transit operating fund, and then from the GEO bond fund, it'll be just a little bit over 1.2. And so those funds are available, and they're in their unlisted account for this. And so that little black box is the most recent. This is a little box that sits up there and on the bus itself for the driver, and then of course you have this back. The other picture that you see, the image, that's their GPS where it's going through the routes and the different stops. So,
Are there any questions from members?
So this, all the buses, and they all have these. And how
The
many buses-
BRT ones, yes.
And how many of them are there?
Ooh, I don't know, how many BRTs do we have? We get 8 or 9? I think we were like 8 or 9.
Sounds pricey for 8 or 9 buses.
Well, it's the whole network, so it's not just, we're not just focusing on, I mean, the BRT is going to expand as it goes through, right? So we have 2 more phases with maps, and this will build with those phases. So
So we don't do another million for another
No.
8 buses, but it's just a
it's like,
starting point.
yeah, there's like a little add-on when you do the next section, so.
I have a question. Will riders be able to see where the buses are located through the GPS if they are at the stops? Will this network help with that?
So I don't know if Embark has that capability on their app yet. I know they're working on that to see how fast that bus is coming in. But this will definitely track the bus, so maybe there's some kind of match over that I'm not aware of, so.
Any other questions from members?
Is there any obsolescence to this product? I mean, what's the expectation of the number of years before it gets replaced by something else? Because this type of product, oftentimes, you know, they have like a 3-year or a 5-year and they need upgraded, or they have to go into a new GPS system or new, you know, wireless system.
That I am not sure of, so.
Okay.
Any other questions from members?
But I can get that for you, Ryan, if you want that.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
It's a big network, so, I mean, you're talking about the software, the integration, so it's a lot of work, but.
Is there a timeframe on that software? Are we paying for endless time, or is it like paying for 3 or 4 years license?
So we'll pay for it all at one time. It's a 5-year agreement that that they'll help us with as far as the computer-aided dispatch system, CAD. So the contract is for 5 years, but the system we own, so.
Question. You said BTR buses? What?
BRT bus?
What's the BRT bus? I apologize, I'm new, so.
No, it's, so the city has rolled out as part of our bond initiative is the bus rapid transit. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, and it's
Okay.
the
I
fast.
heard that.
Yeah, there you go. And you'll see up and down Classen, Northwest Expressway for part of it, 50th and what have you. We're building all those new stations, as you can see all the construction, and that's for this.
Oh,
The
okay.
BRT.
But not the current bus system that's just going through the city.
They have their different design system stations, but all that new construction is the BRT.
I also noticed on here, it talked about the federal match. So we receive federal funding for the software, and then this is just our portion of it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Yes, ma'am.
correct? Great. Any additional questions or clarifications? Right. Are you ready for the vote? Is there a motion?
Just won't spend that kind of money.
All right, we have a motion. Is there a second? I move for approval.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Any nays? Motion carries. All right. Our next agenda item is the executive summary.
Good afternoon, everybody. We had a really good, is it going to come up on the screen?
There it is. It's coming. There we go.
There it is. We had a really good spending month in August. We spent 11.8 million, and that's about the fiscal year to date, which started July 1st. One notable number is our rolling 12-month average has moved up to 109 million. We are well underway of spending the 85% of the 2020 sale year. We're making good progress on the 21 and the 22 sale years. We're 23% versus the second sale year of last year of 18%, and we're 5% versus 21%. And there's 119 million remaining balance for as of August 22 on the other funds, the control accounts and unassigned revenues.
Thank you, staff. Any questions or comments regarding our expenditures? All right. Any new business? Any items from committee members? Well, I do have one. I think at least for my first go around, this is the first time we didn't get a packet. Did we all feel comfortable not receiving a packet? Just maybe we could save some money on paper and postage if we know we're going to be able to get a packet, or if we know when we get the notification of the meeting that the PDF is there, or does members still prefer, which is still fine, to get the package by mail? Okay. All right, so staff, very good, thank you. We'll save a little bit of money to the city on postage. Any other items from committee members? Any citizens to be heard? All right, is there a motion to adjourn? Well, I don't know if we actually need to move. We will adjourn at 3:11.